I will be making memories with my friends.
When I touch the road, I'm grabbing water first, then full speed ahead.
Time to touch the road!
Children Carnival is almost here. The costumes are ready, the music is waiting, and we're ready to light up the road. Because Rhythm of Carnival starts with us.
Children's Carnival, July 26. Feel the rhythm.
That's enough, Mr. Narrator.
We'll take it from here. See you on the road.
93.5 FM, WTP.
Temperature raging, all through my body spreading. Watch how my body sweating. It's temperature that I get, my muscles aching. Body feel dehydrated, pupils annihilating. Large a carnival fever. You know the 7 minutes XL right now. You're locked into Carnival Fever at WTP 93.5. Ow!
It's carnival time, and WTP Media Network is bringing you Feel the Rhythm live. We're live streaming straight from the ARG grounds with expert in-depth commentary and real island insight all season long. Catch us Thursday 16th, Calypso Monarch, semifinals. Friday 17th, Soca Monarch semifinals. Saturday 18th, Teenage Pageant. Sunday 19th, Junior Soca. Tuesday 21st, Queen of Carnival. Friday 31st, Calypso Monarch. Saturday 1st, Panorama. Sunday 2nd, Party Monarch. Don't miss a single beat. Join WTP for the best coverage of Antigua Carnival 2026. WTP, we the people.
Afternoon. Welcome back to the Endgame Sports Show. This is WTP Media Network. My name is Adrian Constant, and we are fresh off of a few things. The World Cup is finally done. Make you have to laugh at the spliff. Antigua's Carnival is on. So, it's sports, it's culture, it's everything. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This is WTP Media Network. Again, today I have a pretty packed day. You know, the spliff definitely should be and will be on here. We'll look at the weekend review. I will speak about the World Cup as promised. West Indies also played. And with West Indies playing, they were... mixed emotions. I'll speak about them tomorrow, though, because they play again tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll speak about them. The Caribbean Club, the CONCACAF CFU Club Shield is about to get on the way on Thursday, so you know definitely we'll be chatting about that. But I mean, Spain won, I guess, bro. Like I just figured that. I mean, obviously, I'm an Argentine fan, so, you know, it bothered me that Spain won. But I have a full breakdown of the World Cup. We'll be talking about, you know, the pre-World Cup, during the World Cup, after the World Cup. So there's definitely that, too. So it's going to be a good day, you know. And, yes, if I sound tired... I was watching, we were at the juniors Soca Monarch last night. I didn't leave until about 3, and boy, it's hitting. But again, as I mentioned, sports must go on. So join us on the phone lines to open the day. hold on. I'm brisk. Hold on. You see, I was so tired just now. And me and this person, we had, make sure you mute your mic. Now, not let go your mic yet. Yeah, mute your mic so he can laugh and so you want for your end, but his mic is muted. And put me on the camera too. Put me on the camera. Make sure, yes, put me on the camera. Make sure that everybody can see me. So, for the past 3 weeks, you can unmute it. If you start talking too much, I'll just mute you again. For the past 3 or 4 weeks, close to a month, there's been one person that I've been calling every week, maybe missed him a few days, and we've been speaking about the Antigua and Barbuda, the Antigua and Barbuda Softball Cricket Association, WTP Media Network, alongside the Honorable E.P. Chet Green's T20 softball competition. And we've been very open about the Ben side of the competition, you know, who I want to win, not who I want to win, but who probably could bang, who could put bluff, and who could do this and who could do that. When we get to the women's side, we just discuss the individual brilliance of players. We both have a team, you know, well, I grew up around the team to an extent, and he, you know, is a manager, coach, everything for a team. And we decided to not speak about the teams, you know. We just decided to speak about the brilliance of the players, the brilliance of the league. Hey, like, we could talk about who can cook more than who before we speak about the games. Last week, Friday, in the midst of discussing the finals, me hear that this person decide he's going to openly just say, oh, this team will beat this team. I say no.
What's the line?
I say no. Wait. Hey, let me go and check. Let me go and check and see who may talk to you. Look on the data, and it's the same person. Mr. Smith Anthony decided that he's going to choose a side. And I said, okay, since you're choosing a side, everything mash up now. Come here, choose my side. And I made sure to go down there in blue. Went down there Sunday in blue. Didn't get to see the game because I was, again, tied up with the junior soccer monarch. But when I got there, the first person, I pass everybody. First person I go to is my let's say I can't say that word the K word let's say I can't say the K word pan media. But I go for my killer. Makeda. I'm gonna tell you she business. And you know she say, no worry, I got you. So joining me on the phone lines is Mr. Baldwin Smith Anthony. He's on the losing side of today. His team survivors, they weren't able to get up over the Flyers, and I mean, obviously, the sad thing is that there's no more cricket right now. But the good thing for me is the Alzari Joseph / Sharon Joseph Nazis Antigua female Flyers defeated Wayne's Electrical Services survivors by 27 runs. Makeda Hector made 45. You hold that and stamp that. And here. Let me tell you how the game worked out for me. Cause Sasha McTurty and Kimberly had a good ball in it. It worked out for me. Good afternoon, Spliff.
Hey, the longest introduction over here, but you know, boy, couple of correction now. I will never lose now. I'll either win or I'll learn.
No, see, this is why I'm gonna put Kerry up on the task to lock off your mic. You go hold and lose, you know, hold and learn. You go hold one lose.
But you know what? With you and your team being victorious, there's not much I can say. But let me start back over and say, congratulations, it's fully in order for Sharon and Alzari Joseph North Sale Flyers, female Flyers. Yesterday, they wanted it more. I can tell you that from what I saw. And the two teams fought. The one that made the most mistake lost. you know, and that's what happened to us. We dropped Makeda a few times, and you know that's treason to the game. You know how much time I call and tell, listen, we gotta out Makeda. You know, if and but some maybe. And from the thing good onset to start knock with the ball. And you know, we take off Kimberly and we bring on the skipper, Sasha. And now Sasha come on, you know. In the same over, about two, or even not the consecutive over, about 3 times she went down. But hey, maybe they may love this she bad because she may knock the ball so clean. So them one will say, you know what, we love to see this player. So on that note, I want to say congratulations to them. Big time. They deserve it. I could tell you go cricket. One of the young ladies stopped a 6 from Sasha. She climbed up and hit it back. Makeda rush and go all full speed out. Like she pressed the turbo on the night also and knock back in the ball to tap the 4 from Kimberly. I'm going to say, you know what? I tell them, they're not going to hear that. Hey, I'll lose the game now. That's 6 there, the 4 there, and another one. I say, hey, I'll lose the game now. I'll lose the game. Because with 16 ones roughly stopping the field there, I think that kind of messed up out too with the job catch. But hey, cricket. People play world cricket and job catch. And all I want to say, I should have said this from the first time, I want to thank the Honorable Paul Chet Green for sponsoring the 2020. It was fantastic. The male played first. Congratulations to Strictly Business, Recommend Construction and Strictly Business. He stopped Aiko in his truck, you know. And all in all, we had a fantastic day after the day. You know, we celebrated. Both teams stayed there for a very long time, and all in all, the camaraderie was good. I can tell you that's one of the best camaraderie I've seen from since these two teams clash. So we have met in 9 finals, 9. We took 5, they took 4. And there's no doubt that these two teams are the topper. You know what I mean? But
so what's the season count in terms of finals? It's
2-1. Okay. The first year we came, they won 2, we won 1. The second year we won 2, they won 1. And I must say the second year we got away because some rain come and we were ahead by net 1 rate, and as a result of that we were declared the champion. But that game could have gone either way. You know what I mean? Straightforward.
And this season?
This season I won the first 2. You know, this one is more hurtful for the last because I was hoping to repeat and be part of the dynasty.
You know why LC hurt Spliff?
Yeah.
Can't knock them back.
But know that. No. And cricket, you know, but hey, all in all, hey, me see cricket as a, you know what I mean, beautiful, you know, game of glorious uncertainties. And yesterday was fantastic. The camaraderie, the people, the supporters, everybody got into it. And, you know, our tenure has ended yesterday as well. I'm not too sure if I might have the time to go back as part of the executive and all the rest of it. But I'll still be there on cricket because for many reasons. Cricket caused Kimberly today where she are, you know, Alzari today where he is. And as a result of that, I think I owe cricket, you know, because I cannot, yeah.
So you're saying the tenure as the executive has ended?
Yeah, 2 years.
So it officially ended?
Yesterday.
Yeah. So, well, here your exit meeting was supposed to be scheduled for next week, Thursday, here at WTP. But when we get off here, we'll discuss if we can move it forward to this Thursday. Hey,
I have no problem with that. Just let me check my almanac, and you know, hey, I believe I can fit in, move certain things away to give, you know, the fresher it is better.
Yeah. So going into the first game, because now I was able to catch a good bit of the first game. Even when you saw me, it was after I was sitting down up at the top there because I was doing something for the competition, so I couldn't come out of the vehicle. But I was watching, and you know, again, when I actually came down onto the venue now, you saw at one point, three J's would have lost the top order again.
Yes.
And towards the end, what he named from John Hughes there? Bobali.
Yeah.
He tried.
He tried, man. He tried the ball. He knocked with some ball.
I think that was a great catch.
Yeah, hey, boy, off the hill running from Graham, man.
Off the hill.
That, man,
Stone,
I'm telling you.
Stone no up there, because
Stone, full fly. Must say, what?
I am not diving for that. Split
hey,
me.
Adrian, me know I had a man does dive far away, but on the grass, on the west side, nobody tall. When I bar off there with you, the Burtons and them, nobody passed them. You can recall that vividly. You know, but me see something yesterday, and me tell you, that amazed me. Can't believe my boy go for the dash catch down the hill, on the stone, and come up with them 2 hands. I say, wow.
Yeah, no, Split.
And these are the things that change game.
Spliff, when you see that catch, if we had that catch recorded, Spliff,
man,
he moved to his right. He moved late. First things first. In win ball cricket, I'm not sure if anybody else knows, but in win ball cricket, every time the ball go up, you move late. Automatic. It's like you generally see the ball immediately after the flight. Then when the ball go in the ear, the wind.
Yeah.
I heard the coach for his team complaining about the shot. You can't complain about a shot when a man taking diving catch to his right and sprinting.
Yeah, man. That mean the classical. A straight, not big man, fly come within it.
From not a straight long off or no. Well, he was at a wider long off.
Yes, right. And he knocked the ball straight. And Graham hustled along there with speed. Say, wow. That's the changer.
Yeah, because he was looking dangerous. I mean, I would say he had maybe 16 off of about 7, 8.
Yeah, man.
And
like ridiculous.
Yeah, so he looked like he could have carried home the game, in all honesty.
Yeah, he not knock.
Yeah, but then...
But Adrian, you know, before our lock off, I have to let people know that we're going to do it over 50 at Clear House School in the night. We're going to get a couple of teams and, you know, see if we can get the old boy Al to come out and set the news up for 50.
No.
And I'm paying a young picking.
I am me Al agent, and we're saving Al for the return of the not in the over 50. That is disrespect.
No, maybe that may be a warm up fee. Think about it now.
You know, if I'll come and play over 50 in a spliff, you know, want to see he in the regulars now.
That would be. Hey, look. You have a taxi, being the agent, but me tell you how you market the thing with Al name in there.
You can put on the older constant too.
Oh yeah, old man, yeah, Joe. Yes.
He might not can give you plenty overs, but you can put.
I know at 10 over, I'll play the most I want for any one bowler too.
Yeah.
2 overs going entitled to. I mean, I play the more than 10 over now.
And depends on when the league happen. Ranjiga on Island. So.
Hey, well, meanwhile, maybe I could have found back United because I'll have to check Zeno. The like a taxi Monday. I'll have Tet. And maybe I can drop in 1 or 2 man. I continue now winning ways as United Stars. Who knows? But we're planning that after the carnival. You're going to have it under the light on after a hats on ball. And I'll even try to have 2 games a night, you know, if not 1. And maybe 4 teams. I'll look for 4 teams. Forget more so be it, but 4 teams will do up pretty good. And I'll just come. Proceeds going to be in aid. I will look sponsorship. When you win, you know, I get nothing. But I'll go the proceeds to donate to Hospice, Her Majesty's Prison. These are some of the places we're earmarked in Clearview and Fines Institute. So whatever you win is going to be donated in your name to these people. So we're trying to see how we can give back because I'm at 50 plus none they've approved. You know, so that we have that in the pipeline. I can tell you maybe we're looking at 1 or 2 of the girls maybe getting 2 teams together, and maybe they can play just before us 1 or 2 of the games. You know what I mean? Because you know we want to be all inclusive. But all in all, Adrian, it was a fantastic season. We had a rocky start. It was like anything else in life, rocky. But hey, it simmered down and it ended up fantastic. Fantastic. Paul Chet Green, the Honorable, thanks again. Full time, I guess we'll suffer. I guess between himself and us, we'll as usual, because that's the norm. We set a date where we can have the presentation and have everybody, the camera, everything, and make sure we have media stuff where we just, celebrate as well, So all in all, we're looking forward to finish off the carnival in a grand gala style, But I tell you, I wish I had won that one yesterday. I'm not looking forward to it, but
yeah,
any mistakes, man.
So definitely, Smith. Just I would say definitely congratulations to both teams.
Yes, man.
It's just proven that in softball cricket that a few names will be staples, and those names normally take their team over the hump.
Yes. We know. We discussed it from since the first year to the last game yesterday. We have to move Makeda. It's not no if and buts maybe. Say what you want. The others may be a little more technical than her because the Sasha, the Tasha, I think, and Kimberly, Beverly was Perez and so, and they would have gone through a little more, more finesse. But hey, CI, hand-eye coordination and knock the ball. That's the main thing in cricket. She have it. And I just want to say congratulations to her and her team.
And on the other end too, Vanessa took a 5-wicket haul. I mean,
yes. She took a 5-wicket haul. I guess boy, it is what it is. If things could have done differently, Georgie Benson have a song. If I knew that day what I know now, laugh, and that's all you can do, laugh. And you're right. If I knew that day what I know now, but all in all, Adrian, the cricket won. That's the most important thing. And again, those two teams are from the day one to the last 2 years. They're the ones who, are in the rivalry. Hey, and they're going to be there for a long time if they continue. I can tell you, because the girls are never not going nowhere, and they're looking forward to clash against one another, showing off their skill, and it is what it is. But Adrian, it was a pleasure working with you, man. I want to tell you, you were always there for us, on a whole to market the thing and carry the softball program. And I see some strange phrases yesterday coming out, and I didn't have the time to do the little feasibility study, like a question. Hey, where you heard us from? How come you decide? Sometimes I would get this little thing when you're into the marketing. But all in all, hey, it was fantastic.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you. Do remember that the award ceremony is most likely going to be here at the Empowerment Center, so you look forward to that.
Yes.
I'll be there unless something just really, really pull me away.
I'm hoping that, because I wouldn't want to have to see you again after our heavy discussion when we decide to draw the line. Well, really and truly, me draw the line first, and you ain't a choice. But to tap over to.
Either way, I have 2 jackets that I wear on special occasion. I have a green jacket. I have a shine. I'm not sure if you remember the shine, the shiny black jacket that I wear for sports awards.
Which one you go wear?
Me know yet. But I'll definitely be there. I'll do everything in my power to be there. So, Spiff, it was a pleasure being on here with you. Definitely, and we'll confirm what we're doing on this Thursday in terms of the boardroom. So, again, thank you for joining the show.
Yeah, man. Hey, every time, hopefully all goes well. I'll drive out by you on Thursday and sit in for a while.
All right. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. Definitely congratulations in order to Levi. Yeah, like a cousin, Levi Christian. She was the Sagicor Junior Tennis Tournament under 10 girls winner. That tournament was down there in Trinidad. Tell you, bloodline. Definitely shout out to her. We will be having her on air on Wednesday. Yes, but we'll be having her on air during the week. So look out for her for sure. This is WTP Media Network. When we come back, we go to the song of the day, and then we go into my breakdown of the World Cup. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Sly the Chief Rockin' J. Join me every morning, Monday to Friday from 7 o'clock on WTP FM 93.5. Your mornings will never sound like this again.
Are you ready for adventure, drama, action, horror, and family-friendly films all under one roof? Enjoy the magic of the movies with friends and family at Caribbean Cinemas with the latest Hollywood releases. Get off your couch. Come enjoy a refreshing soda and freshly popped hot popcorn while enjoying the best entertainment in the best environment at Caribbean Cinemas. For movies and schedules, visit CaribbeanCinemas.com. See you at the movies.
Tune into the Med Lounge on WTP 93.5 FM every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Brought to you by State Insurance Company Limited. Join Dr. Rashida Williams and her guests as they share their insights on wellness and disease management. Discover the benefits of supplements, nutraceuticals, and holistic health solutions to take control of your well-being. Don't miss the Med Lounge, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on WTP 93.5 FM. Proudly sponsored by State Insurance Company Limited. Live in a better state of mind.
Every Tuesday from 8 p.m., the Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his team delivers the information and debates without prejudice. Yes, the news that matters for you all listeners. So much more than a talk show. We take you beneath the surface. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. with the Honorable E.P. Chet Green and his friends on WTPAntigua.com, WTP FM 93.5 and 93.7.
Great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look. When you're having your midlife and want everything go fine, there is one place in Antigua that will help you have good time. Grab all liquors, Nelson's Dockyard, and that comes cause you will see. They've got everything for occasion, life and even party. All the very best in liquors for much less than you expect. Come to Bravo Liquors for the best of time to sure to get. Rum and scotch and vodka, even wines and cigarettes. Cigars, juices, bars and liquors that we ain't finished yet. Bobby flavor, soda, soft drinks, coolers, Texas, even scotch. Bravo Liquors in Antigua is where you find it at. Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors, Bravo Liquors.
For 49 years, State Insurance has been more than a promise. It's been a partnership you can rely on, supporting you as you build, operate, and grow your business, allowing you to focus on what matters most. And as you go about your daily routine, State is right there with you. State Insurance Company Limited. 49 years of protection and partnership, so you can live in a better state of mind.
Sunday, August 2nd, one stage, two crowns, and non-stop energy. Inet Party Monarch live at Carnival City. From smooth groovy vibes to pure shell-down power soca. The biggest artists, the maddest performances, the wildest energy, all in one night. Tickets are only $40. Feel the vibes, feel the energy, feel the rhythm.
Love Carnival so badly, can't get enough. Welcome to Antigua Mass.
When I touch the road, don't call me. I'll be too busy dancing.
When I touch the road, I will be making memories with my friends.
When I touch the road, I'm grabbing water first, then full speed ahead.
Time to touch the road. Children Carnival is almost here. The costumes are ready, the music is waiting, and we're ready to light up the road. Because Rhythm of Carnival starts with us.
Children's Carnival, July 26. Feel the rhythm.
That's enough, Mr. Narrator.
We'll take it from here. See you on the road.
93.5 FM, WTP.
Temperature raging. All through my body spreading. Watch how my body sweating. It's temperature that I get. My muscles aching. Body feel dehydrated. Pupils annihilating. Like a cannibal fever.
That is your boy Menace XL. Right now you're locked into Carnival Fever at WTP 93.5. Ow!
It's carnival time, and WTP Media Network is bringing you Feel the Rhythm live. We're live streaming straight from the ARG grounds with expert in-depth commentary and real island insight all season long. Catch us Thursday 16th, Calypso Monarch, semifinals. Friday 17th, Soca Monarch semifinals. Saturday 18th, Teenage Pageant. Sunday 19th, Junior Soca. Tuesday 21st, Queen of Carnival. Friday 31st, Calypso Monarch. Saturday 1st, Panorama. Sunday 2nd, Party Monarch. Don't miss a single beat. Join WTP for the best coverage of Antigua Carnival 2026. WTP, we the people.
Welcome back to the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. This is WTP Media Network and the Game Day Jam. Yes, the song of the day. Listen, heard this song 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I mean, I think the artist is a solid artist. You know, he have vibes. I think they're in a good camp. And he talk what you have to talk because he but yesterday I watched him perform in the junior Soca Monarch competition, and I thought that his performance would have put him on the podium for sure, but it didn't. But I definitely would want to say to him, you know, keep pushing because you have a talent, and you have a talent, you embrace the talent, and you like the talent. And going forward, for sure, I know that more count somewhere in this way. He was the winner of a country fest. I remember that for sure. The name of the song is Rag Up, and it's by Young Zion. So, hey man, hold that. Song of the day, Game Day vibe.
Your boy Young Zion. We got the Rats Academy. Voltage. We should big up. People close get rag up. Roll face mash up. Everything here we up. Party turn up. People close get rag up. Roll face mash up. Everything here we up. Party turn up. From me to the stage, everyone must sleep. Security, bless camera, we can't start shift. Have the promoters balling, cause we making a mess. Have people misbehaving, give the promoters test. Me are the only one that have people flinging and watch the jamming, the rock jamming. Everybody wanna know why the party looks so. Tell them Young Zion turn up the show. So people just get grab up, roll face mash up, everything every pop. Party turn up, people just get grab up, roll face mash up, everything every pop. Party turn up, from the stage up nobody standing still. Man I forget wild when the iron start chill. Man get the kick and top like them under attack, like WWE. Man I get lip and drop. Me are the only one that have people flinging and watch the jamming, the rock jamming. Everybody wanna know why the party looks so. Tell them Young Zion turn up the show. So people just get grab up, roll face mash up, everything every pop. Party turn up, people just get grab up, roll face mash up, everything every pop. Party turn up, party people charge. To the left, to the left, to the left, charge. To the left, to the
Chad, come back. Scoochie. Yeah, shout out to Young Zion. I mean, tell you, good song. You hear that? But I'm happy that yesterday, obviously this is not sport, but I'm happy that yesterday, the junior soccer man again for next year was really good. Last year was good, the year before was good. I'm glad for next year it's been really good because this is the keynote. Early in the year, St. Lucia had their junior school soccer monarch. I sent it to Menace and Victor and them, sent it to them and I showed them, yo, listen. The production down there wasn't great, but the artists were moving and the artists and the support was there, obviously, because anything school in the Caribbean, the support is there because the schools go out and support. That's yesterday. The crowd ended up and got thicker, but I wish it was from the start and so it was good. But generally, I enjoyed the competition. However, another competition that I kind of enjoyed sometimes and not sometimes is the FIFA World Cup. So 48 teams, about 104 matches over 6 weeks of football. Dreams, giants humble, and new stars are definitely born. Legends like the Leo Messis, the Neymars, the Cristiano Ronaldos. They played what was perhaps their final chapter in international football, and for the next 20 minutes, 23 minutes, somewhere around there, we'll be discussing what made the FIFA World Cup 2026 one of the most unforgettable tournaments in football history. I jotted down something, prepped a nice presentation. And there are a few questions that we want to ask off the rip from the jump. And the few questions we want to ask, did the 48-team format improve the World Cup? Which countries shocked the football world, basically? Which superstars disappointed? Because it always happen. And which players just, earn themselves what I can call, multi-million-dollar transfer. Take us back to 2014 when James Rodriguez earned the transfer to Real Madrid. So there is definitely that. But a few quick bigger headlines as well. Spain obviously were crowned world champions. Argentina fell short of back-to-backs. Norway became everybody's second favorite team. Kerry, watch the World Cup and Norway was one of Kerry's favorite team. I'm not asking you. Morocco proved that 2022 wasn't a fluke. Again, Brazil disappointed. Germany crashed out early. England reached another semi-final and they left empty-handed. I think Lamine Yamal announced himself fully as the face of the next generation. The hydration break. I think the hydration break has to be spoken about. But I would rewind to before the first whistle, because many of the stories look different, completely different a month ago. Before the whistle, before the first World Cup, before the World Cup, you talked about teams. Were Spain going to be good enough? Were they too young? Could Lamine handle the pressure? Would Pedri stay healthy? Would Morata deliver? You ask yourself those questions at the start, and obviously they did. Now, Argentina, you ask, hey, was this going to be Messi's last World Cup? Still there. Could lightning strike twice? We know, okay, hey, that hasn't happened. What was the supporting cast good enough? You can see they weren't good enough. You ask, could Mbappe for France become the undisputed football king? I mean, it's a question that we have to ask. If France won the World Cup and he wouldn't won golden boot, you could ask that question. At the start of the World Cup, you asked, is this going to be England's golden generation 2.0? Was this finally the year? Could Brazil end over 20 years of hurt? Brazil has been atrocious for a while. With the USA, they're playing at home. Do you have huge expectations for them? I mean, I'll ask anybody out there, which team were you most excited to watch before the tournament? Then A next thing that plagued the World Cup prior to the kickoff was first the travel across the three countries. You know, again, that is the first time a World Cup was being held in three countries, and that would have obviously meant teams were traveling back and forth, some around different places. And next thing that was very big was ticket prices. Ticket prices, I think, were ridiculous. And then I did some more insight, and the ticket prices weren't the only problem. The problem, for instance, my credible source, my aunt, she goes to MetLife Stadium to watch Jets games and so on, and you know she normally gets tickets to MetLife, to events in MetLife Stadium. Normally, from where she is, you take the train to MetLife, take the train going across, I think, to Jersey, and then the next like an Uber or something to MetLife. It comes up to a total of at least a total of a max total of $18. She said the train ride itself, only the train ride, was $62. That was crazy, and so everything, the prices were inflated. Some federations got okay prices. Some fans in federations got okay prices because you know they would buy through their federations who would have wanted the support to probably put down a percentage towards it. The heat was going to be an issue, which led to the hydration break, which I would definitely talk about in a bit. Now, the 48 team competition. The 48 team competition, it was a gamble. You know, forget Spain, you forget Messi, you forget Mbappe. The 4 years, people have generally asked, did FIFA ruin the World Cup? Moving it from 32 to 48 teams. It moved from 64 games to 104 matches. And when the news broke, the first thing people said was, there'll be too many weak teams. The group stages won't matter. We're going to see 8 and 9 non-game and things like that daily. The tournament's going to drag forever. Yeah, because those would have been the arguments we've had every time. We normally have that argument every time FIFA expand a competition, whether it be the Champions League, whether it be the Euros, whether it be World Cup 98. Well, I wasn't around. I was around, but that's where my research did there. Every time they expand, they criticize. The critics, I think they weren't unreasonable because on paper, when you add 16 extra countries, it should reduce the quality. That's just a fact. Expansion sometimes should reduce the quality because smaller nations, they don't have the depth like a Spain, like a Brazil, like a France, like a England. So it made more sense. But instead of weak football, I think we discovered new football nations. For instance, let me go and look at them. For instance, Norway, who I just mentioned at the top of the introduction, would have been everybody at this time, everybody's favorite team. You look at Norway. Norway hasn't been in the World Cup since 1998. Granted, they did finish top of their group, so the expansion wasn't, it didn't do the great deal for them, but they became one of the better stories. Morocco profited from the rise of the teams in the group because now they avoid a few more teams and they made it further into the competition. I mean, Paraguay shocked Germany. After that, Cape Verde, who we expected to be a walking stick in the competition, were very good defensively. So the round of 32, I think it gives the smaller nations something to realistically chase instead of hoping to finish second. So, and that is it. So the question again, did FIFA accidentally improve the World Cup? Then into the World Cup now, a big story was Lionel Messi's last dance. Then the greatest player many of us have ever seen, he came into the World Cup with what everyone believed to be his final World Cup after they won in Qatar 4 years ago. We didn't expect him to carry Argentina. Could he stay healthy? Would he get protected? But I think Messi didn't need to prove anything, because everything after what he did in Qatar would have been considered a bonus. But the burden of greatness is that even when you're past your prime by Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, past his prime, and people still criticize him as when he's past his prime, people still criticize him as if he's 27 or 28. And that is ridiculous. That generally is ridiculous. You can't really do that to a player like him. And then there is the hydration break debate. The hydration break debate. Now, with the hydration break, this was one of the biggest talking points of the tournament. For the first time in FIFA World Cup history, every single match featured a 3-minute hydration break in both halves. Didn't matter what the conditions were. FIFA said the move was about the player welfare in the tournament, spread across North America during the summer, but critics argued that it also created valuable television and a television advertising inventory. So here's the question. Did the hydration breaks interrupt football or improve football? Now, I'll argue both sides because I have points on both sides. So whoever will argue me, you pick a side and me done in the other one. Player welfare does come first. I've always been an advocate. I've always been saying since I started this show, the product of the sport is the player. The biggest product is the player. Without the player, there's no sport. You can play with and shadow ball. Without the player, there's no sport. The players this was in Qatar in November. The players were participating in Mexico. I know how hot Mexico be. Texas, LA, Kansas, Miami. Some of those the games kicked off at 86 degrees Fahrenheit or more. Now, modern football is faster than ever. More high-speed sprints. Players average that now. More distance. Teams are pressing more. And medical experts have long warned about dehydration. Dehydration declines your sprints. Dehydration declines your decision-making. Dehydration declines your recovery. So FIFA introduced the break as a preventative measure that heat concerns were raised before the tournament. After heat concerns were raised before the tournament. Some analysts argued that the quality of the football actually improved where players were able to recover. Now, it made it I think it added to the tactical chess match that managers could have played, because now you get 3 extra minutes in every half where you can change your team shape fully. You don't have to depend on trying to sing a message through. You can bring out a clipboard, show everybody what you need. You can train how you press. You can identify things. And the way how sports now is now today, where you can tactically You have a whole computer in front of you. You have the internet. Not internet, but you have devices. You have technology. You can now really break down something. Now, the people who argued against it, most of us would say, most of them would say, most of you would say, football isn't basketball. And I think that's one argument that dominated social media. Football's beauty is the rhythm, the momentum, the emotion, and the continuation of the play, the continuous play. So many supporters felt that the stoppages slowed the game down, stopped the rhythm, and they made the sport look more like the country was in Americanized. Now, for a tournament that they charge so much crazy ticket prices, the advertisements were very expensive. You know, fine, Kerio? The advertisements are very expensive. Every football player to star, known to man, in everybody advertisements. And it's the World Cup. So I knew that they would get if a company like Lay's had a commercial with David Beckham, Will Farrell, and a couple other people. So I know Lay's was paying those people a bag. So imagine what Lay's pay FIFA to go into. And so to see that the ticket prices were so high, it was crazy. Oh, I think they gave rings. They've been giving rings though. First time? Oh, so well again, I think that only happened because they were in America to give them a ring because that's tradition. That's tradition to American sports. Yeah, people carry this. He just talk through the glass and not on the microphone, and you have to tell the boss when you talk, make sure you go to the microphone. But what I would say about this hydration break, it was clear. Imagine, think about this. Spain are dominating the game, Argentina can't get out. Boom, hydration break. Argentina get for regroup, the coaches change the shape, momentum shifts, struggling team gets a tactical reset. Free of charge. Now, I did some number crunching and checked out like ESPN and a few other places, Northern East Global News and so on. And according to ESPN's tournament analysis, 12 of the first 22 first half goals came after the first hydration break. 24 of the second half goals were also scored after the second hydration break. Now, while it may not say a great amount, it does say something. More shots were created immediately following the restart. Teams like Norway, Brazil, Scotland, Australia, they all scored shortly after the hydration break restart. By the round of 32, 40 of the tournament's first 241 goals came 10 minutes after the hydration break. Now, that's roughly 1 goal in every 6. I do think that the hydration break really changed things. But here's where it gets interesting. FIFA's own post-tournament review reached a different conclusion. Arsene Wenger said that after analyzing the tournament, FIFA found no evidence that hydration break changed the match result. They can say what I want, I don't know how we see. Anybody remember the Egypt versus Iran game, the Senegal versus Iraq game? These were all matches that you could see it happen. So that is definitely a next thing. Now, you move on and you realize that the World Cup ended. The 48-team format was, the hydration break was. Now, the biggest honor achievers, to me, number 1, Brazil. Same story, different World Cup. Talent. A lot of players that are doing well in club football, and then they all put it together and they just don't get where they need to. Germany, I think, is still searching for the fluidity and the great team that they've had. Portugal, again, with a full golden generation now being capped off of Cristiano Ronaldo leaving. No trophy. The USA, I think they were an achiever. At home, I expected them to get to the quarterfinals. After the round of 32, after the group stage scene where they lined up, I think the quarterfinals was free for me. I think the Netherlands, they failed to deliver. All those teams were underachievers. Now, the biggest overachievers straight up off the rate, Norway, Morocco. Paraguay do well, forget where they got to. Cape Verde, their game showed them they were great. Colombia and Egypt. I think Colombia to me was the biggest one. But then when you go straight up the top 10 players of the tournament for me, the top 10 players for the tournament for me, well, one, the person that won he was the best, golden ball wasn't in my top 10. My top 10, I had Rodri at about, I had Jamal Musiala at 10, Alvarez at 8, 9, Rodri at 7, Hakimi was good. Hakimi for me was 6. The guy Antonio Nusa, he was really good as well. He would have been 6 for me. Sorry. Then Mbappe, Haaland, Messi. Yeah, I'll go over that. Me go over that. But again, some young stars took off. Lamal, Nusa, Bob, Enkiso, Asprilla. They all took off. And we do expect to see a few players get it change. But then the players that I think, some players probably lose their value. But again, you're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. The World Cup is done. Spain has won. Spain defeated Argentina 1-0 yesterday with a Ferran Torres extra time goal. Again, second time Argentina get bad up in extra time. I just figured that would happen. I did say it was going to be a boring final. But again, every World Cup technically tends to leave a legacy. 2010, it was Spain's tiki-taka. In 2014, Germany was just a machine. In 2018, France emerged again as one of the best in the world. 2022, Messi's immortality just showed. But then, in 2026, yesterday, the last few weeks, it has showed us that, football is an evolution. They moved to 38 teams. Spain showed that possession football still can do well. The smaller teams like the Moroccos and the Norway showed that if you have a player that can deliver, you don't need to have great pieces around him. You just need to have solid pieces that connect. And the road to 2030, the 2030 World Cup starts today. And me tell you, if that last World Cup taught you anything, it should have taught you to never underestimate football's ability to surprise us. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. We will see you tomorrow for another episode of this show. It was a pleasure being on here with you. Do remember that Carnival WTP is in the park for Carnival. We brought to you yesterday the children Soca Monarch, Junior Soca Monarch, and Junior Calypso. Tomorrow we'll be bringing the Queen. Yeah, I just didn't remember the sponsor of the Queen Show, so I was going to call it. But tomorrow we'll be bringing to you the Queen Show. Yeah, man, we have some friend that should be in there, so I'll be definitely there. You're locked into the Endgame Sports Show. My name is Adrian Constant. It was a pleasure being on here with you. See you tomorrow.
This is WTP Radio, 93.5 FM, coming to you from the biggest village in Little Antigua.
Calypso, Calypso.
Feel the rhythm, feel the power, feel the culture of Antigua and Barbuda. Friday, July 31st, the stage is set for the most powerful voices, the sweetest melodies, and the real spirit of Carnival. It's the Cavalier Rum Calypso Monarch Finals live at Carnival City. Will the reigning Calypso Monarch be defending her